Okay, so in this video I'm going to show you how to add content to the newsletters. So here we are in the Kitchenware International website, and as you can see we're within the WordPress admin area. So we've already logged into WordPress admin. Now if you go down here to dashboard, click on there. And if you go down the menu here, you'll come to MailPoet, and that is the system that we are using. So what you would do is you would go to emails. So here are some test emails that we've already sent out. Now what you can't do is just edit an old email and then send it out again, because the system automatically assumes that that will be read as a spam email. So what you need to do is go to one of these, so go to the latest one, which is at the top, and click duplicate, or duplicate if you prefer. So this is the copy of Test Newsletter 2 that we just created. Now I'm going to go into that and click edit. Now by doing this, you'll also obviously get a version of the last email that you sent out. So any furniture that was already there that you want to keep will just remain there. So as you can see, there's the logo, there's an ad, there's a dotted line, and these are the actual posts that we put in last time. So we want to add a new post into this section. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to delete this headline here. So as you can see, I've selected that text box there, so I'm going to delete that and then click delete, and then on this box I'm going to click delete, delete, and this one delete, delete. Now what we do, we go over here to the right, grab post, click and hold that, and then drag it into that space. See where that line is there, the dark blue line, and then just drop it in there. Now what you do, automatically on the right hand side it brings up a list of posts. Now these are actually the latest posts that have been added to the website itself, so chances are these are the ones you're going to want to be selecting from anyway to include in the newsletter. If not, then you can just search by category or post or whatever, but you can scroll down, you see, well, it's loading, looks like it's just going to keep on loading. Yeah, so it'll just keep loading posts. So let's say we want to have this story, so I just click on that and put insert selected. Oh, it's done it automatically without doing it, and there you go. So straight away it has added in the headline, the image, and the text excerpt from that story. So that's fine, so we'll put insert selected. Bosh, there it is. Now I'm just going to delete this row here because we don't need that anymore, so I'm just going to click delete and delete, and there you go. And now we'll just repeat the process for this story as well. So delete that headline, delete that image, delete that story, grab a new post, drag it across, drop it into the space, and then choose what story you want. So let's have this one. So we'll bring up a preview just to make sure that's the one you want. Yeah, that's all looking good. Click insert selected. Again, go down, let's get rid of those. So that's from the old post. Go down to this story, the final one. Delete the old headline. Oops. Delete. Delete, delete. And delete, delete. Drag in a new post. Make sure it goes in the appropriate spot. And let's have Chiltern Range by Hayden. Big fan of the Chiltern Range. Insert selected. Get rid of that. And that's it. So now, as you can see, in a matter of 2 minutes or whatever, we've changed the content that we want inside the newsletter. So if the ads were staying the same as the last newsletter, then you'd move to the next stage, which would be to click Next, and then it would give you the option of what list you want to send the newsletter to. So let's just do that now. Go down and click Next. Okay, now what it will do here, it brings up the subject line. So this is obviously what will appear on the email. So you don't want it to be copy of copy or whatever. So either you could select one of the stories that are included within the newsletter, or as a generic thing you could put latest kitchenware news, for instance. Now the list, this will be your list of subscribers. At the moment we're sending it to the test list. That is just to myself, to Kate, Paul and Mark, just to see that everything's working okay. But once you've built up a bigger list, then obviously you'll be sending it out to subscribers, let's say. Sender, so that's how it will appear in the email. So instead of coming from Kate Birch, for instance, it will come from Kitchenware International, and this is the email that it will be sent from. Now when we upgrade to the Pro version of this, it will be sent by MailPoet's actual servers, but you probably want to keep an actual email in there as well, so whether it's from Paul or Kate or whatever. And any replies would come through to that email stated in there as well. Now either you can schedule it, so you can set it to go out at a certain time, or you can just send it right now. So if you click here on send, get some nice colourful dots, and then it goes back to the dashboard here, and as you can see that is the one we've just sent. We called it latest kitchenware news, and this will eventually turn into 5 out of 5 sent. It's just processing those at the moment, and there you go, sent 5 of 5. Now also, when you have upgraded to the premium version, you'll then be able to go in and click on statistics, and that will show you things like open rates, bounce rates, who's opened them, what they've clicked on, all that kind of stuff. So let's just go quickly into another aspect of that. So subscribers and lists. Now when you're actually adding in your subscribers, let's say you've got a Excel document with maybe 200 contacts in or something like that. What you can do is, here's our current subscribers, you can add new, import or export. You'll obviously want to import them all at once from an Excel file, I would imagine. And at the same time as you're doing that, you can probably all make sure they go to a certain list. You can call a list whatever you want. So these people here were on the test list. And so then that's how you would send it out. You'd send it to a certain list, and you're only likely to have one list, which will be all of your subscribers. Okay, let's go back into the emails, and I'll just show you how to change an advert on here. Okay, so let's go to that one that we already sent out, and I'm going to click edit. So let's say, for instance, we wanted to change this advert here. If you just click on that, then it brings up on the right here the image address. If you click select another image, it doesn't bring anything up. So what you actually need to do is get to the image address, which is on your WordPress media. So come across to the left here, click on media, and here is your media library. So what you'll have needed to do already is to have uploaded the artwork for the particular ad. So let's go down to one that we uploaded earlier, which was this tabletop one. If you just click on that image there, then you see it gives you here, this is the link. to that actual image. So if you select that text and copy it, then just close that. You don't need that anymore. We can go back into MailPoet emails. Go back into Edit, Latest Kitchenware News. Again, this process is quicker if you actually upload the image first and then copy the link prior to actually coming into the newsletter, because then you only have to edit it once rather than twice. So anyway, click on the advert. Where it says image address, just paste the new URL of the new image, and there you go, it appears straight into the page. And just click done. And it's as simple as that.